off-key carries on the side of Rogue Warriors.
I think I would have liked it more if Rogue Warriors would have gone towards that Nautilus pick, because OMG have completely pivoted their comp to being a 1-4 style, like, kiteback comp, where, right, even Aki Xin Zhao, you can use the ult, and you're going to look to play around your Jace lane. And for Rogue Warriors, I actually don't know where they have many options of looking for ganks.
Well, speaking of ganks, we're going to see OMG now going to go for this dive in the top side. They have got the turret swapping around, so 8917 still relatively healthy in this one. They're going to try and go for it one more time as they does not have the flash anymore. First blood goes to Aki, and it was a long engagement, but as we see that the response into mid lane, Ice Coke getting a kill back, and that is going to be 1-for-1 overall in the map. The plan would be that you would whittle down their health bars and then the Akali would go in to finish them off, but everyone's still pretty much full HP, even with 3 or 4 different, poke tools being used.
Yeah, and, it's funny that OMG were the team that had prio all around the map, but Rogue Warriors is the team who were able to force themselves onto the objective first because of some late back timings coming out from OMG. I like that Rogue Warriors are going to force this one down and force OMG to come into them.
Oh, here we go. Dragon's been stolen now by OMG, and here the fight can really happen. Forge is the first one to fall, so it's a 4v5. Going to be a 4v4. Oh, as I say that, Cream! He's a slippery little Akali, and he gets himself out. And Rogue Warriors, they don't have the cooldowns to continue this chase. OMG get the Dragon, they get themselves out, and they get everything they wanted.
And it's funny that we saw how...
Screw having double TP on both of your solo laners. We're going to go for the full ARAM around this Dragon. You can see Zhongwuji taking a bit of punishment on the backside. They need to be careful with these Mystic shots just kind of flying in from the left and right. Dragon is alive. And the rest of the teams are just kind of trying to sustain. They need to try and make some of this poke stick if you're on the side of OMG.
Yeah, for poke sticking, we even see Ice Coke picking up a Warmog second, though that's not going to do him any good if he stays in combat the whole time. I think OMG forced them out.
Might have.
Should come out soon.
Taking a lot of damage. They jump in. There is going to be the Dawning Shadow to try and keep 8917 alive. And with that massive AoE teamfight tool down, it means we're going to see OMG going on to Soul Point. And I gotta call out Rogue Warriors right now. I might have stopped myself for a second. Ice Coke getting jumped on here. We should be able to... Oh, perfect execution! Oh! Cream was saying double bait, and that one right there, able to just completely obliterate 8917's health bar.
And just look how far ahead they are in terms of items, right? Across the board, their carries are on 3 items. All of Rogue Warriors are on 2 at most. You do have 8917 on 2.5, but Rogue Warriors now know they need to find the engage. Forge tried.
Zhongwuji can't do anything. The True Shot Barrage hits him across, and Cream is on the lookout. But while that's all been happening, we can see Forge jumping in, trying to make something happen with this set. This is a very scrappy fight. Rogue Warriors trying to go for something. The Dawning Shadow, not enough. They had lost Zhongwuji. That was not the fight to go for. Chocho has to flash away. That's going to be Ocean Soul, and this feels like it's just going to be a matter of time until OMG close it out.
And I just don't feel like Rogue Warriors have the tools. They don't have the hard engage coming out from their composition. They don't actually out-sustain them. OMG have already picked up a massive gold lead, right? They're already at a 5k gold advantage, so we were highlighting how you look especially new and able, and they're both a full item up over their competitor. And Cream always has an angle to find that perfect execution.
Well, important to note, Rogue Warriors have got the 2 TPs on the 2 people who are dead. So they are looking to try and maybe make this one work. As I say that, Cream goes straight onto Zhongwuji. He gets exhausted, and they're going to jump straight onto him. Devour from Chocho keeps him alive, but just barely. He flashes away. The perfect execution misses. So does the True Shot Barrage, but 8917, as quick as he was up, as quick as he's dead. And that's going to be 3 people trying to kill Cream, and Cream picks up a Honey Fruit. No way he's going down, and they go straight back to the big purple worm.
And this might be weird to say, but I feel like this, what looks like a win coming out from OMG over Rogue Warriors, is one of the things that solidifies them as, kind of that jump from a lower team last split to a middle tier team, at least this split, right? Because typically when we do have teams of the same stature coming out against each other, it would be a lot closer, more fiesta, but this has been completely one-sided towards OMG. They've shown like, hey, we are at least a tier above the current bottom teams, and they're keeping it, I'd say, pretty disciplined in how they're playing it out.
Yeah, this is the replay, and this is it. Like, Zhongwuji is gone. Forge goes in by himself. Like, no one is ready for that. He's already chunked out so hard. And it just seems so disjointed, so separated from the side of Rogue Warriors, and doesn't feel like they know what's going on at all.
Well, I think that also highlights the position there, right? Because for Forge, there is no right choice. If you don't go in, your team is continuously taking poke, you're backing off, you're giving over soul. If you go in, you're right, you're alone, it's scattered, but it's really the only option you have, right? You hope you go and you hope someone's in range to where they're able to dish out some sort of damage. So it's one of those options
for them to be able to defend on multiple lanes, and you can see here just 1-2 auto attacks. Ice Coke is going to be able to sustain because he has that Warmogs, but what can they do? They can't touch anyone on OMG right now.
And look at Cream. Cream's just solo taking a turret topside. Flank from Forge?
The flank came in. Forge is going to try and use the showstopper to start it all off. Zhongwuji has used the Dawning Shadow as well. Still yet to see anyone die from OMG, and I just think they're just too far ahead. They're just too healthy. They've got the Ocean Soul. They've got the damage. OMG, as clean as you like, in 34 minutes will decimate Rogue Warriors.
Yeah, completely decisive victory coming out. It might not have been fast, it might not have been violence today, but still a very clean win coming out for OMG.
And a great start, and a perfect, analogy that you mentioned is OMG making that
able to follow up, and we especially want to be seeing 8917 really be leading the charge with that Wukong, and Ice Coke following in with the Diana.
I mean, you say they have the tools. It's all like
we're playing around the timing of your teammates, right? Because it's all about finding those souls. Chocho should be able to freely move around the map.
Well, speaking of freely moving around the map, Aki is sitting on a ward behind this tower, and 8917 will use that as his sign to leave, but he still gets caught out a little bit here. Now, he might have to, I was going to say have to blow his flash, but he doesn't even actually have a flash. He went with Teleport Ignite, and he is dead. Aki picking himself up a first blood in this game, and 8917 is going to be in such a world of hurt.
Yeah, really clean coming out from Aki, right? Goes in with the W into the E, realizes, hey, just keep walking forward. You know that's where the clone is going to come out. It's going to open up a Rift Herald for the side of OMG. They're not losing out on anything either because Aki doesn't have any jungle camps up. But both AD carries are moving over, so both teams want to fight.
They want to go for it. Cyclone's been used. There's going to be the ultimate there from the Galio as well. But look at Abel. He's just untouched on the backside of this fight. It is going to be a nice little move there from Force. You're going to get in. There's the Killer Instinct onto the backside. But the resets here for Cream are going to be enough to keep him alive. He keeps him going. It's a triple. It's a quadra here for New on this Gwen. And it looked so good at the start, but then it all unraveled so quickly.
And it was just complete chaos coming in, and we saw it didn't look like Zhongwuji was able to be in distance of getting into the fight at the start, which is why when he did come in with the Killer Instinct, it was so awkward. You're right in the...
From how the fight kind of started and where it ended is that it was Rogue Warrior. I'm going to stop myself. We're going to see Abel just arcane shifting away. We're going to see the ultimate's bow popped out as well, but I don't think that was the right move, Ice Coke. You have no flash. You've no way to getting out of this. The Shield of Durand is going to be used enough to keep Chocho alive, but good response TP here from Cream keeps him in the ascendancy, and they have got the Rift Herald, which they may look just to try and drop here on the bot side and keep going with those plates.
Yeah, that was a massive, in my opinion, like, wrong call coming out from Rogue Warriors to look towards bot lane. Not only did they not respect the TP coming out from Cream, but I feel like when you have this composition with the Galio, as you highlighted, what you should be looking to do as Ice Coke is hovering towards that bottom side, trying to get control of River Vision, and then looking towards mid, right? You have a squishy Viego in the mid lane, you have set there, the way that you can play around it and look for advantages in other ways. So if they do just fall behind after one play, they're going to keep indexing into it.
Well, they're going to look for it here, as we're going to see now Aki getting jumped on, but the rest of OMG are now there. We can see the showstopper to try and just take him out. He will fall, but it is a trade of 1-for-1. Now, look at this massive play. Look at the size of this absolute Gwen right now. Just pushing forward. Has not got a flash, but has got a snip and a skiff available to him very, very soon. Is going to try and just keep chasing down Ice Cold, or Ice Coke even, as there's not really many places for him to go. No flash available, nowhere really to hide, and that is going to be easy pickings for him. Even going to get his soul taken away from him just at the end, just for the hell of it.
Right, and that actually goes to illustrate the point I was trying to make, is that as Rogue Warriors, to find a place to get back in the game, the advantage they have, but they're going to respect the engage coming out from 8917 and the combo of Wukong Galio with the Diana follow-up.
Well, the Dragon Pit is a very nice area for all these ultimates to really combo up, as we do see the Dragon now being started. You have got Cream on the back side of this. They're going to jump straight in onto Forge and use the Hero's Entrance as well. Nice little Glacial Fissure to try and just dissuade any kind of re-engage up that ramp. So see now New on the backside, he goes golden at the perfect time. They do get the Moonfall to come down, and they're trying to go for this one, but look at the AD carry. Look at Aki just being a havoc in this backside, and they're going to chase everybody away from this fight. They're going to be able to take themselves a nice ace triple kill for Cream. Dragon soon to follow. I think this game is all but done, Lyric.
Chucking out Qs for the slows, making sure no one can get in range. This is a champion that has a lot of value, but for the fact that he doesn't have the same amount of lane presence as other champions is a big reason why, at least from my conversations with a lot of pro players, is why they've always wanted to steer a bit clear from Braum.
Oh, it was all just a bait. They were trying to two-man the Baron, as they do get the TP out and the Hero's Entrance, as well as the Kaisa. This could be a little bit of an interesting fight now for the side of RW, but the Kaisa's dead. They don't have the damage. The passive of the concussive blows is enough to keep them away, and they almost had themselves a nice little move. They got Abel down. They were able to kill him off, but with the TPs now available for OMG, they're looking to try and just keep everybody away, kill off everyone. Yes, you gain 1, but you lose 4. And that's going to be the Baron secured here for the side of OMG. Rogue Warriors, I like that they tried. I like that they saw the low health bars, but they're just too far behind.
And, I mean, they gave us hope. They gave everyone hope. They were able to take down Abel right away. It looked, hey, you know, a big source of DPS is gone. But at the same time, Cream is 8-0-5 on this Viego. New is 4-1-8. Like, these guys are just so strong right now at this point in time. The 2 items on the Viego as well, so he's outpacing Forge. It's really rough for Rogue. Probably can 1v2 and win outright, so... But yeah, in normal situations against normal champions, that would be completely possible.
Sadly, these are not normal champions. These are not normal situations. You are down 11,500 gold. As you can see now, OMG. Maybe they're going to be caught out here. Nice flash away by Aki. Keeps himself safe. That's all 5 members. And like what you said earlier, once the first engage finishes, they don't really have much else to go on. The Glacial Fissure comes down. Aki is still alive. That Locket keeping him alive just a little bit longer. Chocho blasts over the wall, only to find the Scissors of Death right in his face. You don't run with Scissors, or you have to run away from Scissors in this game. And they are going to be able to pick themselves up 4 kills. And they're going to push in to the base with this Baron. This game is done.
And OMG gonna make their way up towards 3-1. They're actually gonna be tied in the standings with teams like Rare Atom and FPX. So phenomenal start coming out for them. And you gotta expect it, right? Cream probably gonna pick up another MVP with such a great performance on Viego.
Really, really is the star of the show. And for a team that did lose Icon, you know, they tried to swap him around. They didn't really have the same kind of effect when he wasn't there. They now have themselves a new star mid laner. OMG, 3-1 to start off their first 4 games of the split.